if you get tired of these, I have an exciting album at home. They're all pictures of me.
Overdeveloped, I'm sure.
Hey, you know you can slow down. Look out!
Mike, don't turn around.
Go ahead and shoot me.
Fingernails killing my back anyway.
It's okay, it's not loaded. When it's hot, New York is abandoned like an old love. The rich go to the Hamptons, the weak crawl into the shadows. The rest just stay and hope the muggers have enough money to go to Atlantic City.
Is your battery recharging?
Thanks, sweetheart. My battery's self-charging. Listen, I could use 2 quarts of 40 weight, all right?
Sure.
40 weight. That's my city in the summer. Thick and hot and slow. No wonder I was 20 minutes late to pick up Velda.
Oh, Mike, can't you ever be on time?
Check out the mama. Ow! She should wear our colors.
This ain't our turf cable. Peggy won't like that.
Our turf is where we leave our mark. Cool it, we're just gonna have some fun. Come on. Hello, beauty. You're real nice. Why don't we go for a walk?
Not if you own an ice factory. Buzz off.
Woo! Hey, sweet cheeks. My girlfriends can tell you you're missing something.
Oh, I wonder what they'll say when you grow up. Now let me go!
This way, darling.
Come on, Donnie!
Come on, bring her up there.
When I didn't see Velda, I sensed something was wrong.
So take the money! Now get your hands off me!
Hey, let's just get the money and split.
And I was right.
Hey, man, you're making a mistake.
You just made a mistake, pal.
Salvino, get Toki. Oh, don't shoot us, Marshal. We're only children of the streets.
You won't have to change your diapers, little boy, unless you put that lady in the car. Now put her in the car. Be gentle with her. Okay, open the door.
We're not finished, big man. You shame me, you shame my colors.
If you don't duck, your color's red.
Nobody spits on the stone. Get the car.
Take it easy with her. Velda's face was badly damaged. The doctor said the vision in her eye was still in question. I was going to make sure that somebody paid for it. I was so concerned about her, I didn't even notice I was being tailed. I went to the courts building to do some research on the scuzz in the alley.
If you get tired of these, I have an exciting album at home. They're all pictures of me.
Overdeveloped, I'm sure.
Any luck?
Yeah. Found cable. There's a second guy. Toki, Missouri. I hit this guy with my car and it hardly dented him.
It's nutrition.
Huh?
Hot dogs, French fries, junk food, makes them grow. Hooked an armed robber last week, 15 years old, 6'4", 230 pounds.
Half of that's probably grease. You know, this guy Cable, he's no kid. Who's his probation officer?
John Shane. Just called him, he's on his way in.
Shane, yeah. He's a good man. Hey, Johnny.
That tells me you ID'd one of my people.
2. You want to check the company you're running with, John. You hold a probation ticket on a guy named Tony Cable, right?
Uh-huh. What's the charge?
We got assault, we got battery, we got robbery. Pick column A, column B. This guy's a real sweetheart.
Well, that's not a church honor roll you looked at. I take what they give me.
Cable put Mike's secretary in the hospital.
I'm sorry. But look, even if you ride on with the ID, Tony Cable will have 25 witnesses swear he's on a moon last week. And even if the judge gives him 6 months, you don't want any part of this, Mike. Tony Cable's protected.
Protected? What kind of protection?
Where you been hiding, Omaha? Gangs, Mike. Street gangs. Listen to me. I run a rec center across the river on my off hours. We got iron bars on the windows, steel doors, and double alarms. That's not to keep anybody in. That's to keep the Tony Cables out.
Why, Cable's a full member?
Tony Cable's the warlord of the Stones. Next to Jim Krieger, he's top dog.
Yeah, well, there's going to be some lonely hydrants in gangland. This is one dog that's going to the pound.
See you later.
Young people are the highway to America's future. I couldn't help wondering why there had to be potholes in the road like Tony Cable. Moochie and his girls weren't running numbers today. They were running flowers to Velda. Moochie, I said I wanted to talk, not open a flower shop.
Michael, you know that flowers are my greatest weakness.
Yeah, well, they're my greatest allergy.
Gesundheit.
Mr. Hammer? The girls and I are real sorry about Velda.
Well, thanks, sweetheart. I'll tell her.
Mr. Barnes suggested you might need someone to take care of you during this difficult time.
Really?
Kim has all the skills a good secretary should have.
Uh-huh.
Can we talk? bad time, Michael.
Yes, it is. Velda's having the worst of it. The guy who did it to her is now doing a number on me. It would help to know how this is all coming down.
Well, it ain't gonna be that easy. It's true I pay insurance to see that my ladies are not harassed by KiIl and his kind, but I paid to Moses.
Moses?
White Moses, a very astute businessman. He's got some kind of arrangement with KiIl and some of the warlords. Whatever you do to KiIl, take care not to offend Moses.
What, I'm supposed to ask this white Moses for permission to bring KiIl in?
The man has real power, Michael. Don't you read your newspapers? Look, watch the television tomorrow. He's calling for a gathering of all the gang leaders in Washington Square Park.
In broad daylight? Come on, the cops will come down on him like a load of coal.
No, it's a peace meeting. The gang commission trying to keep things cool. Why don't you let me call Moses for you?
Thanks, Mooch, but KiIl will be there. I'll deliver my own message.
Sometimes it's wiser for a man to have more fear than you show, Michael.
I guess I'm just not feeling too smart.
Where can I reach you?
Velda's apartment.
You got it.
Tomorrow I'd be in Washington Square stalking. Today I'd be at Velda's apartment packing, trying to figure out the difference between lingerie and negligee.
I'm sorry, I heard about Velda. Is there anything I can do? You know, like press her suit or something?
Thanks, sweetheart, but in this weather, I'm strictly wash and wear.
My camera?
Yeah.
My name is Marilyn. I have a message for you.
Oh, yeah? Moochie Barnes send you?
Post office is my favorite game.
Looks like you're dressed for special delivery. What's the message?
First I collect.
Come on. Hey, it's your turn to duck, sucker.
Knock it off. Bertha said I was just to get the gun. You can't kill him.
Shut up! Come on, let's get out of here. Come on.
Theater here on A&E.
You realize that I'm depending on you and your people. You see that there are no arms in the park, and only the leaders and their lieutenants.
They ain't gonna give up their heap. Yeah, well, you cover the entrances and see they do. This is a show of unity, not violence. Now, Moses here has given us a chance for peace.
The Conqueror's combined IQ wouldn't add up to room temperature. My girls will handle their part of the security.
Watch your mouth.
Stop it! Stop it! This is the kind of attitude that kept you where you are now. Bubbling in the streets for nickels and dimes. I'm offering you a chance for stature, respect.
For us or for you? Hey, you're late. I have some business to take care of. Stone's business. Thanks for the use of the princess. That dude Hammer brought her all the way.
What are you talking about, Cable?
Just have to settle a personal debt, that's all. Hey, look, I told you there was to be no rumbles, man. Yeah, well, you've been telling a lot lately. Hey, what you doing? Hey, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Now, you get this and you get it straight, punk. Now, we got a chance for peace, and I ain't having any hotshots blowing it, especially my own warlord. What's in it for us? Employment, retraining, and a place to sleep off of the streets without rats nibbling in your nose. Now, the commission will listen to Moses.
And tomorrow, the gangs will have a real leader.
Okay, come on, everybody, you know what you got to do, right? Break this up. Washington Square Park tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
You know what you have to do.
Hello, is Pat Chambers there? I'll hold. That feels good. I think I'm beginning to relax.
Good.
How much time do I have?
All night.
I'll call back. "2 hours of a steam and a rub had brought me back to the living. Now nothing was going to stand in my way of finding KiIl and Betsy. Well, practically nothing.
This is Bart Lindquist, your Channel 3 Spot News reporter, here in Washington Square. Few people would have predicted this day. Vowed enemies, New York's gang leaders, coming together in a gesture of truce. Credit belongs to one man, White Moses, a mysterious figure, granted. We'll just listen.
Thank you. Leaders of New York City's forgotten youth. I bring you peace!
There was something strange about this White Moses and the power he had over these kids. Apparently, the police felt the same way.
Thank you. Brother, we are here.
What gang are you with?
The survivors.
Never heard of them.
The only one left.
United! United! Yeah. We give this city our strength! And this city will contribute to us in return. We have the
What a sleazy-looking bunch.
That's why I made it shirts and shoes required.
Oh, yeah?
Besides, as I always say, clothes don't make the man.
And words don't make a truce.
We must be united. The Amazons, the Black Horse, and the Stones. The fruits of unity. This is not for me to say. I give you one of your own. I give you Jim Crager, leader of the Stones. Jim Crager, Jim Crager, Jim Crager.
Hey, Gable! Hey, that's the guy who did it! Hammer! He tried to kill me!
There he goes! Get him! Get him!
There's been a shot, 2 shots in fact, coming from the southwest corner of the park. We'll stay with you as long as we can. We're coming to you live.
All units, move in.
Chambers, no violence.
Excellent. Excellent work, Peter. Give me the gun, please.
Shouldn't we go?
You stick with me, and you'll never have to run again. You see, Krieger wanted to be a hero, and now we've made him a martyr. You can't get much bigger than that. Live. From this day on, I own them. All of them.
Stones. Gang like I did yesterday. The assault on Belda.
Must be Hammer. Well, this car, 1969 Mustang. You've got an APB on a BLA 052.
Sure was a blue Mustang?
Yeah. Change that APB to Mike Hammer, armed and dangerous.
That's not Hammer's style.
Well, I have to hack down evidence. We'll argue later. Go.
gun, man. You check over there. All right, I got this side.
Some of you guys go back.
Nothing over here, man.
All right, I'll over here.
Where did he go? He couldn't have disappeared. He's gotta be here.
Shut up.
He's gotta be.
He's not up.
He shot a stone, man. He shot a stone.
Yeah, but he's not up.
Hey, man. We're looking for a dude in a blue Mustang. You seen him? He shot my friend.
Sorry, pal. I just came on. You haven't talked to the guy downstairs.
You got a match?
No, I don't smoke. Gave it up a long time ago. It's a bad habit. You ought to do the same thing.
Did you see that one?
Mind your own business.
It's good advice.
How can we lose it?
How easily the hunter becomes the hunted.
You check over there.
Jim Krager was killed before he got the chance he deserved. Right now, my chances didn't look so good either.
Hey, I got it! He's here!
Man, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
Turn around.
I ain't saying nothing.
Nice shakedown. He's one of mine. I wouldn't buy a lottery ticket from him.
I don't care what the report says. You tell the guy sticking out the apartment in the office, forget armed and dangerous. Hammer don't shoot, no cops.
Listen, before you start bleeding compassion for Hammer, I think you should read this.
I'll get back to you.
What do you got?
What happened?
I don't know.
This is tragic.
You never read it. You had a chance. You had a real chance to make some progress here. God, how the hell did you blow this?
I didn't blow it. Hammer blew it.
Wait a minute. You don't believe this? The ballistic says that Krager was killed with Hammer's gun. That doesn't mean he pulled the trigger.
Listen, in all the years you've been close buddies with him, you ever seen him without that gun? He loves that gun more than any human being. And did you or did you not tell me he made a specific threat against the Stones yesterday in Shane's office?
Not exactly in my office and not exactly against the Stones.
Yeah.
It's after KiIl.
Thank you. I'll handle the footwork.
It's for you.
What is it?
It's the mayor.
Excuse me, sir. I didn't realize it was you. We have the square under control, and except for those few chasing the suspect, we have no problems. Yes. Absolutely. You have my assurances we'll get Hammer. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Gangs in pursuit of suspects. Can you confirm? Roger, dispatch. Washington Square is under control, but we do have people on the street.
Bowery near 2nd Street. That means Mike must have moved east from the park and down the avenue.
Don't worry, Jenny. He'll make it.
Not with the cops and the gangs against him. Listen, I say he's cold by 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 to 5 says you're wrong. Not our Hammer. He knows this city.
I'll take 8 to 5 against Superman. Here's $100 on it.
100?
Ozzy, I got you covered.
Okay, 100 for you. Anybody else want a piece of this? We say Hammer's gonna make it. You got a map back there? Hey! If Mike doubles back to 6, why, there are 1,000 places where he could shake him. Well, 100 maybe.
So why don't you put an armed guard on the door?
Zelda, all I'm asking is to have him contact me if he gets in touch with you. The gangs are after him. The police are after him. Mike doesn't stand a chance if he stays out there.
I won't betray him.
Sweetheart. He's out there for you. He's after KiIl. It's going to take a lot of convincing to bring him in. Think about it. We can all get well.
Hey, hold it right there.
Left my gun at the office.
Yeah? What kind of a cop walks around without a gun?
One who wants to take you in, Mike.
How's Velda doing?
She'd be doing a lot better if she didn't have to worry about you. Gotta clear this thing up, Mike. Ballistic nailed the bullet that killed Krieger. It goes to Betsy.
Pat, KiIl stole Betsy last night. If you return your phone calls, you'd know that.
That figures, otherwise you wouldn't need my gun.
KiIl was the guy who hit Krieger. I saw it. I nearly got killed as well. Now listen, when I have him and Betsy, I'll come in, not before. I'm not going to do tank time while Barrington dances around for the city fathers and freaks like Moses.
Mike,
don't turn around.
Go ahead, shoot me. Fingernails killing my back anyway.
It's okay, it's not loaded.
The gangs have got you marked.
Yeah, well, I marked somebody too. Now, Moochie says this guru's on the take. If he is, I'll bet he set up the wipe on Krieger. Now, listen, I need a contact, otherwise I'm dead meat. Now, come on, give me a break.
Well, there's no guarantee, but if you can get to Brooklyn, try John Shane's rec center, 9th and Waters. I'll try and let him know you're coming.
Thanks, buddy.
I should take you in, Mike.
I know, but you left your gun in the office, remember?
Stay alive, babe.
I intend to, thanks. Velda and Betsy were still on my mind as I made my way to the recreation center in Brooklyn. Every time I went there, I missed the Dodgers. But the posse in my rearview mirror kept me from feeling too lonely.
Anybody want to get down for 24 hours?
Hey. What's going on here?
We're just trying to raise some moral support for Mike. You know, a lot of people don't think he's going to make it. You want to join in?
I should run you guys in.
Any word on Velda?
She's conscious, but she's real worried about Mike, which don't help.
I got $10. Says Hammer's hash before morning.
Tell you what, pal. You're on. Just between you and me.
5 to 1.
You still got it. He slipped us, he can slip them.
I knew I was headed for trouble. Then I saw it coming fast, right behind me.
Come on!
How I did that, so I'd never do it again. There was something I always hated about sports cars. They overheat. But this one wasn't as hot as I was. Half the punks in New York wanted me, almost as much as I wanted Betsy back.
Looks like you could use a ride.
Will this thing go?
If I do.
Show me. Going south?
South, north, what's the difference?
Hey, you know you can slow down. Listen, aren't you taking the long way around?
My way or the highway?
Huh?
You can get off anytime you like. I know, it's shortcut.
Thanks. You ought to get yourself a sponsor. Take this show on the road.
She's got a sponsor. Nice work, Karen. When we collect the bounty from Moses, I'll see you get your cut. Take it easy, hunk. You're too valuable to leave to the hamburgers. You're Bertha's baby now.
I'm never one to argue with a lady. I couldn't criticize the view. There wasn't any. And there wasn't any chance of getting past that female shot putter.
Well, now, go to business?
Everybody's holding on, waiting to hear. Unless you get him.
He's still out there.
Maybe, maybe not. Come on, I think there's someone you'd like to meet. Pat, this is Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi's got a lot of old friends in the Amazons. Tell him, Chi-Chi.
Okay, well, the word is out that the Amazons have your friend. And Bertha's gonna cash him in for the bounty.
Where?
I don't know that.
Little girl, you know someone who does. Give me an address. One of the gang members. But he'll get hurt, I promise. Thank you.
Shy boy. I like the lights on. Besides, it's going to take a while until we can reach Moses. I see no reason why we shouldn't enjoy the wait.
What do you got in mind? Mud wrestling?
I like big men. I don't like big mouths.
Well, what if I told you that I have a headache?
If you don't, I can give you one.
I'll bet you could.
Everybody be quiet. You get over there.
Oh, no. That's all right, sweetheart. I promise I'll still respect you in the morning. Ladies, you better give me that.
They're still out there. You won't get within 3 blocks.
Yeah, well, now I got cab fare.
Right. Now a great place where you can hide.
Brazil? It wasn't the high rent district, but when you're on the run, you can't be choosy. Nice accommodations you got here.
It's probably the maid's day off.
Yeah, hope we can still get room service. Why the help?
When Cable hit me, you defended me. No one's done that since 100 years ago when I was in high school.
Yeah, well, I never graduated.
Who did? At least back then, there was some hope we might get away from here someday.
Why didn't you get out then?
How? I realized I was just fooling myself. We finally had a chance. Krager.
Yeah, Krager. You think I killed him?
No. I know you didn't.
Then why'd you help Bertha come after me?
She said all I had to do was get your gun.
And you always do what she tells you?
When I first hit this city, Bertha saved my life.
Oh, yeah? She sat on a mugger.
they still out there?
Either them or the rats. You better get some sleep.
Theater here on A&E.
I hadn't forgotten what Tony KiIl did to Velda, and I was going to even the score. But to do it, I had to get to John Shane's Recreation Center.
What are you doing?
Going to Brooklyn.
What? You going to Brooklyn? Listen, we've had enough trouble in the last 24 hours with the gangs without you tearing through the streets with your sirens wailing and causing even more trouble. Why are you going to Brooklyn?
Pick up Hammer.
What's Hammer doing in Brooklyn?
Looking for the guy that shot Krieger? KiIl? The guy we should be looking for?
Ah, so you spoke to Hammer, you didn't bring him in. Well, I can forget that, but I'm not ordering warrants on Hammer's hearsay.
Well, I'll tell you what, you don't have to. If he hasn't made it to Shane's place by now, you can call it the meat wagon. You got it?
Wait up, I'm going with you.
Come on, there's already upstairs. Nothing up there.
Something told me these kids weren't going upstairs to play ping pong.
You recognize them?
Stones, conquerors.
Come on, we gotta find Shane. I don't get it. Pat got in touch with Shane. He should be here. Wow. This looks familiar.
How about this? Give me the piece, Hammer.
I wouldn't get too fond of Betsy if I were you, Scuzzball. She doesn't like strangers.
We're getting along just fine. Moses wants you now. Give me the piece or I'll take you there cold!
Yeah, just like your buddy Krieger. Why all this? I know Moses. He wouldn't care if the hose sucked up every gang member between here and South Philly, including you.
You should have stayed out.
Yeah, you forget. A lady named Velda invited me in.
Give me the gun, Hammer!
You better watch out for Moses.
God, wait, he's bleeding!
Yeah? Find him a Band-Aid. Welcome home, sweetheart. Come on. Where's Moses?
The gym. Up there.
Let's go.
Watch that!
That's one way to get attention, Mr. Hammer.
Well, well, my children. Yesterday I promised you unity. Today I give you revenge. I promised you Krieger's killer. There he is!
He's right. This is the gun that killed Krieger, but this is the man that pulled the trigger. His man!
He's lying. He's lying. Take him! Take him!
Moses, help me, please.
Get off of me!
You're the one that's lying.
Shane!
Oh! Shane!
You had Krieger killed because he believed in peace. With Krieger alive, you couldn't keep your hand in their pockets. He'd have nailed you.
Tell him, KiIl.
Shane, please. He shot me. Help me.
After what you did to Velda? You saw what he did to Krieger? Ask them for help!
Come on, get it!
No, shield. In the subway. He's got him in the subway. Go!
All right. I'm right behind you. Go back down to the subway entrance at Flatbush and 4th.
It's all over, Shane.
15 years, Mike. 15 years I worked with that trash! The city never paid me nothing!
Golly, that's too bad.
This is one train you're gonna want to miss, Shane. You're gonna let me help you now. I don't need your help, Hammer.
Excuse me. Coming through. Where's Shane?
Better get a spoon.
You know, you've got some serious reckoning to do, Hammer. You break almost every law in the books and you get away with it.
Well, maybe next time I'll reach perfection.
My goodness, I mean, they didn't have to do all this.
Hey, they wanted to.
Looking good, kid.
Oh, you're looking pretty good yourself. Both of you. I still got a little double vision, but it'll clear up. Meanwhile, I've got to face two of you every day.
And that's double trouble.
Yeah.
Yo, Velda, come on over here.
Here. Oh, thanks, Ozzy.
Sweetheart, you can always come to work with me.
Sounds to me like I'd really need a vacation.
I think the lady is getting well.
Yeah.
There was no more John Shane to make his fortune off of street gangs. The police had collected what was left of Tony Cable. The princess was back in school, and Betsy was back home next to my heart. Could be a good summer after all, as long as I stayed out of Brooklyn.
This is Mike Wallace. Two of the most notorious mass murderers of the century, Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy, born to kill on an all-new 20th century.
Tonight, only on A&E.
Now, Remington Steele has his nose buried in a dirty magazine for his next case. Next on A&E.